Well, hello, Garden Gangster Florida. How y'all been? It's been a while. I was away for a while, so I could not get to my garden, but I had somebody tending it while I was gone. Thanks for coming back. Do have some tomatoes, German Queens, and we have red peppers. As you can see, they're turning red. Red peppers. We got purple peppers going on. We got yellow peppers that haven't turned yellow yet. Get off there, bug. And we get yellow peppers, more yellow peppers, but look at that. Look at that. Turning yellow. Pretty cool. They look green for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they start turning yellow. Look how big that is. Nice, big, plump yellow. Another one over there. Roma tomatoes, man, we had a few come off this. Very tasty, very tasty. Of course, a transplant, just a sprig off crepe myrtle. Look how big it's gotten. It's been 1 year, so it did take 1 year to do that, but it is booming. Other tomatoes, you can see how I got them growing. These 5-gallon buckets work perfectly. These are sweet potatoes. Listen to me. I know I'm hot down here in Florida. It's 100 degrees. So these are sweet peppers as well. Just wait for them to turn. Big old tomato plant. Bunch of extras. Wherever you can get free ones, get free ones. This is how I keep the tomatoes off the ground. Keep the bugs off of them, mostly. Got some turning yellow. Roma, turning yellow, turning red. The heat has gotten to me. They're about ready to pick. Spoon tomatoes. Very little tiny spoon tomatoes. I mean, they're like that size. That's how big they get. Yep, some are ready to go. Got more Romas in there. We've already picked what, I think easy 100 off here. Easy. So anyway, that is the Romas. Yellow peppers. Man, isn't that exciting? Keep some marigolds around your tomatoes. We believe it works. This is the second year doing it, and it does help keep the bugs off of them because they do have a pungent smell. We got purple pepper. Fantastic. Yes, purple peppers, low acid, basically a bell pepper, right? I mean, you see them turning yellow, but they'll turn purple. And they're not necessarily super sweet. The yellow ones are. But these purple ones, they're just less acid in them, is all we can really figure out. So the garden. Wow, look at this, celosia. Holy moly, look at that. Just not amazing how that works. Salvia, I put these out in 100 degrees Florida sun. They don't do well. Put them in the shade a good half a day, and that is a dahlia right there that is fixing to bloom again. So Thai plants, snake plant. That's what that is. Blooms every fall. Mums don't mind the heat. They just won't flower until it gets cooler. That's a transplanted Thai plant. We just took some off the tall Thai plants like in the back there. Took some shoots off and grew them. That's all you gotta do. Put them in the ground, water them. There's another one growing. So it's been a year now. That's been a full year. Just want to let you know it don't happen overnight. Now this is how you do. This is how you keep cool. Well, help keep cool. Put it on high. Let it blow on you. You know what that is. I don't. Plumeria. Neighbor gave that to me. All you gotta do is just cut the stalk off, put it in the ground, and that's a year right there. That's a year. and they grow in Florida, in Jacksonville. A couple hours of sunlight a day, and that's all it needs, shade. Look at the star here. This is fantastic. Pagoda plant. Pagoda plant. Look at what it's doing. Wow. Oh, and by the way, don't put this in the ground. That's why it's in a pot. It will just travel horizontal and it will come up all across your yard. So keep it in a pot. You can bury the pot if you want to. Dig a hole, bury a pot, make a bunch of holes in the bottom. For water, but like it already has. But you can just grow it right there. Anyway, the cottage garden, as you can see, had to cut it back because you see it's taller than the fence over there. Cottage garden was taller than the fence. Everything was taller than the fence when we came back a week ago. All of the canners were completely covered. I mean, completely. That's why some of them were yellowing, because there was no sun getting to them. But we cleaned that last week. As soon as we came back, we've got some blooms. Look at that. These grow in Florida in the full sun. Just give them water. They love it. Got some red ones. Got this color, yellow orange. Beautiful. Yeah, it's part of a cottage garden. Still, it was still living, so and it was short, so I didn't kill it. And y'all all know what that is. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. That's why I said y'all know what it is. Ginger plant. Ginger plant grows in the shade mostly here in Jacksonville, but there's something cool going on back here. Look at that pod. Where is that pod? There's the pod right there. That is pretty cool. Something's going to come up, obviously, from that. Crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtle, of course, Jacksonville. Hot. Love the sun. Great shade. Butterfly plant. You see the butterflies flying around right there. Yeah, they love the butterfly plant. Salvia. Shrimp plant. Had to cut it back because it was like way up this tall. Can you see that? It was a good 1.5 to 2 feet higher, and it was getting very leggy. So I cut it all back in springtime, and it's coming back. So what you do, just cut them back. They'll come back. Don't worry about them. Keep some water on them. Keep some of that around for your birds. And butterflies, they'll land right on the side there and get some water. Birds will land right on the landings here and drink water. That trumpet plant has been here for, I don't know, 15 years. Let's see, maybe 20 years, 15, 20 years. It dies back every few years from the cold. This past cold freeze, this past winter, it got, like 21 here in Jacksonville for a couple hours. So yeah, that was dead all the way down to the very bottom. We didn't think it was coming back, and I dug up some of it because it was, it was a lot. It was twice big as plant that it is now. So I dug up some of it, and then one day come out here and saw some leaf popped out. A big leaf just popped out right at the bottom. I'm thinking, okay, this thing's coming back. And look at it. That's since nothing to this in July. Well, nothing. We thought it was dead. Thai plant, red fire hibiscus. Fire Hibiscus is what it's called. Just wonderful. I don't know how to describe it. And all the leaf colors. This plant just keeps right on blooming. It's got blooms everywhere on it. Pentas. Curcuma, one of our prize plants here. Tropical, is all tropical you can get. Grows just like this. And in October sometime, somewhere, November, it will go completely, just fall over, dead, nothing on the ground until March. Maybe April. And then all of a sudden the shoots just pop up everywhere. So, I mean, completely gone. I mean, it goes down to zero there, just the dirt. Then it comes back. It's really a remarkable plant. It's got little flowers inside of flowers. Really unique plant. Lets me know there's some breeze out here. More celosia. Tobacco plant right there. That is a Mexican sunflower. Look it up. There's a butterfly right there. Cool. Look at this. A black diamond crepe myrtle. Dark leaves. Loves the sun. Look at all the blooms that's fixing to happen. Fixing? That's a southern word, you know. It's getting ready to happen. Beautiful blooms. Another water pecan. That doesn't come to my mind at the moment. Maybe another type of salvia. Celosia, red celosia. You know what that is. Celosia. Blanket flowers. You can't go wrong with blanket flowers. There's one thing you have to know when you're dealing with blanket flowers. Try to keep them in a pot. They go horizontal. And also, they will continue to bloom all year long. I mean all year long, except when they freeze. If you deadhead. See that right there? Snip it off right down there at the next leaf. Snip it off right there. And it will continue to bloom. Because that's what the plant is trying to do. The plant is trying to make seeds, so basically it can die. So don't let it. Don't let it go to seed. Guess what it does? It just keeps making blooms. That goes for just about every plant. Okay, I thought of it. That's the oyster plant. Really, really unique plant. And it was a little tiny plant. We put it in there, and it's filled it up. We got 3 hibiscus colors here. We have a pinkish, a red. Is that red? Pretty much close to red. And there is the pink one. There's a red one, and look at that, the yellow one. Look at that. The orange, reddish, pink, all in the same plant. Yes, there's 3 plants all twisted together there. It's hard to see, but yes, they're twisted together. And no, I didn't grow it like that. I bought it. Spent hard money on that thing, but it is doing great. Obviously, the Mexican sunflower. Man, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Firecracker plant. Hummingbird loves this. Hummingbird comes here every evening and eats from it. I guess if what you call eats from it, drinks from it. Salvia. And fox fern, foxtail fern. Just a lovely plant. And of course, everybody that comes over, not often, but we have visitors that come by want to see our garden because they see us online. They say, hey, can we come look at your garden? I said, sure. You gotta touch this. It's, I don't know. It's super soft. It's crazy. Anyway. I didn't show you my little pickles, succulents. I'm talking about something easy to grow. Just kind of put it somewhere and don't forget about it. But and then the little peas, pearls. So now I know this video is getting long, but there's one thing that here's some pentas. I can keep the weeds out of them. Here's the star right here. See the butterflies? Look at the butterflies going all over this thing. This is a passion flower. This is where the butterfly lays their eggs as the larvae. You know the whole metamorphosis. Turns into the caterpillar and then makes a chrysalis and then pops out a butterfly. This is the most amazing thing. And see that lizard, you need to keep him off there because he will eat the larvae. So I was going to show you. It's hard to show, but right there, there's two chrysalis that are right there. See, the egg is put right on the end of one of these little spinnies. One of these little spinny things. Yeah, this is where one was. You know, they grow out and hold on to things. You know, these little legs. Anyhow, that is two chrysalis up there. And those, I believe, have already hatched. And there's another one right there. So, man, you can come out here. See, I'm trying to find eggs. It's hard to see on this camera, but I have shown it before. If I can find some eggs while we're here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, get you a passion flower. You will get butterflies, especially the fertility. Not like butterflies flying around. Fertility, something like that. Butterfly. I can't ever say it right. Brenda does. Oh man, the cucumbers. Yeah, that's why you see my cucumbers on my shorts, but YouTube shorts, not my shorts. Here's the what you make, by the way. Jumping back to the tie, you come down about 10 inches or so, you can snap that off, and then you can go down about another 10 or 12 inches, snap that off, and everywhere where this little ridges are, there'll be a leaf come out, a shoot, you know, like that come out. You can cut that off right there, and then a shoot will pop out there. So you can get really 3 plants out of one of them tall stalks. Here is the just a front bed, stays in the shade half the day, and cucumbers. This is Market More 76. Market More 76. See right there, there is a cucumber in the making. There's quite a few of them. We've already gotten, I don't know how many. We were gone. We've pulled 6 off here, and one just yesterday. No, what's today? Saturday, Friday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday we pulled cucumber off. There's one right there. Right there. You do have to look close because sometimes they're hidden. There's like 3 or 4 on here. There's one. There's some down there too. Anyhow, Thai plant. Look at the waterfall effect on this Petunia. Holy moly, look at that. We put two small petunias in here early in spring. Early. You know, just like the cups that are only like this big. The plant's only about 4 inches tall, maybe. We put 2 white ones, 2 dark purple ones, and I think a red one in there. Only the white survived. But look at how it survived. It pushed everything else out. It is really fantastic. Prayer plant. Why they call it a prayer plant? Prayer plant. When it gets hot, it's not in the sun. It does best in Florida in the shade. But you see how it's curling right there? It curls, and what's beautiful is, see how it's curling? It's hard to tell. But the beautiful part is, every leaf is purple on the back. Very pretty. When it's blowing around in the wind, it's a very pretty plant. But anyway, when it gets hot, these things just curl up. I mean, they just curl right up, like praying hands. So it's a really neat plant. Coleus. If you have any ground, plant these. They grow everywhere. Beautiful plant. Just beautiful. I wish I knew the name of this. Hey, we have a little birdie in there. Maybe in video editing I'll tell you what that is, a Thai plant. Those are transplants as well right there. Look at that. Look at that. See the transplant right there? These are been transplanted Thai plants. About 2 years old now. Well, if you hadn't seen a pink, yeah, this thing, not amaryllis. I keep calling it amaryllis, not. Yeah, one of these. Mandevilla. Pink Mandevilla is so pretty. Actually never seen one. Usually they're bright red. And we saw this at a nursery. Little plant. It was growing on that little trellis, and it wouldn't even. Here's the bunny, by the way. Check out the bunny. I ain't lying. We have a bunny in our yard. It's the neighbor's kids bunny, and it's gotten out about 3 weeks ago. And I'm surprised it let me get this close. And I've tried to catch it a few times, but right when you get your hand close, boy, you know how fast rabbits are. Well, it's still a rabbit. So, you know, that's pretty cool. It's obviously got water and a bunch of weeds here in the yard it eats. I got wildlife here, y'all. Y'all don't believe that, did you? If I had told y'all that, you wouldn't have believed me. Boom. Salvia. Inch plant. Salvia. Beautiful plants. Hummingbirds, see these tubes? See the tubes? Hummingbirds love these tubes. All the ways up here. Bunny. Such a pretty bunny. Blanket flowers in the back. These are just the golden rod ones, the yellow ones. Beautiful. Always blooming. Look at all the blooms on it. I mean, it's always blooming. Marigolds. Marigolds? No. I forget what it's called. Another shrimp plant. This one is doing very well. Woo-wee, look at that. Pentas are doing wonderful. There's a black bumblebee right there. Pretty cool. That's in 4K, 60 frames a second. Some lily here. Don't know what it is. If you know what it is. It bloomed one time 3 years ago. Yes, I still have hope. It's It's got new leaves. It's putting out down there. All these are new leaves. No bloom. I think it's too hot here. Yeah. It's like the big one in the back, salvia. A different type of salvia. There's like, 100 different types of salvia plants. Pentas are easy grower. More transplants. There's a transplanted one. Transplanted one's right there with the splits. You can make Thai plants. Just get you one. Pretty. Pretty. Yes. Yes, we love thee. Anyway, that is the garden update, vegetable update. Figured I'd get it all in one. So, I hope you are out getting the weeds up, because man, it's been raining here in Florida, maybe where you're at, and the rain just brings up the weeds. So, with all that said, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, because this is when I'm making this, and have a fantastic week, and get out there and plant something. Get out there and plant something. Have a great week. Make sure, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, okay? Sure helps the channel. Talk to y'all later.